everybody. Welcome to yet another one of these. Got on a strange-looking shirt today, but you recognize him anyway, even with the strange-looking shirt. It is the Big Mac I love, Mac Engel. I'm Mr. Randy. We're here in our local Jock Kingdom, and Mac, first of all, I think we should tell everybody out there in our vast audience, millions, thousands,
millions,
maybe 100, and hopefully a dozen. I think we should tell everybody. Forget everything we said last week about the Cowboys, okay? Because we were a little bit sunshiny.
Just a dream.
A little bit daffodilish.
Just a dream. We didn't say any of those things.
Forget it. Erase tape. Do they still erase tape?
Yeah, they do.
That's old school, man. Yep. Old school communication right there.
Randy, who are you disappointed more by? The Cowboys for their throw up their dress performance in San Diego, or the Texas Rangers, who went from the best record in baseball as late as August to Game 163 championship T-shirt loss?
Well, I will say this. Right now, right here and right now, this week, I'm more disappointed in the Cowboys because
Really?
Yes, just right here, right now. That's instant reaction because I thought the Cowboys. Why did I think that? That they might build some kind of momentum. Why did I think that, Mac? Because you're an idiot.
Because maybe you think it's going to be different this time.
You know what? I'm going to stop drinking because I think that's
more things I don't believe.
I think that's a problem for me because I actually had this a tinge of optimism about the Cowboys. So right now, the disappointment is when they go out there to San Diego and just look.
Okay, but you're not surprised because they've done it before, right?
Yeah, they are, but forget the Cowboys now.
Okay, now with the Rangers, are you surprised?
Long term. No, I am not based on elimination this week, season over, everybody go play golf, go deer hunting, whatever you do. Okay? Well, it might be deer hunting, might be illegal right now, but do it anyway. All right, you're the Rangers. No, because we have seen this thing, go back to November a year ago, and you watch this thing and you watch this thing and you would go, that's not right.
Well, with the Rangers,
not right.
The Cowboys, you're surprised that it could happen again this often. With the Rangers, can you really be surprised? Because the way it was built in February and March, this is kind of what we thought it was going to happen. Well, they were going to be really good, and
you know what? I thought they would be good enough. I picked them to win 86 games. They won 91.
That's a great. Right. You win 90 games. That's a really good year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Normally it is, but the entire season was built around beating Houston and beating, shockingly, the Angels.
No one saw that coming. They got fat on two teams.
So now, but see, this was a team. The Rangers, unlike last year, now that was a shock. That collapse.
Yeah.
All right, sure. And then of course the previous 2 years have been World Series type teams, but this has been a Ranger team that you could see it coming because it wasn't built right.
Okay, so if it wasn't built right, with the Cowboys, we know every team's kind of close because that's what every team is. In baseball, it's different. Randy, how close do you think the Rangers really are?
Not nearly as close as they were about a year and a half ago. I think they've gone the other way.
Do you really? You don't think they're just maybe 2 bats away?
I think you need 3 bats. It would depend. Will Kinsler get back into a power mode? Look, that's
gone.
You know what? Home runs.
No, we don't need the John Hart days of 2001.
No, hold on. But you can't. You have to have the right kind of power guys. You've got to have 20 homer guys in your lineup, 25, 27, 28. It's the American League. Really, it's baseball, period.
It's baseball now,
What does Oakland do? That's not small ball. That's not Billy Bean money ball. You know what that is? Pitching and power. That's exactly that's why the A's have surged. So the Rangers are going, they need, I would say, 3 bats, 2 at the most. That rotation.
You're not buying the rotation?
I'd say you better go get another pitcher. Now, are you going to bring Matt Garza back?
He's not coming back.
Probably money's too much, and he was a disappointment here. Then you're going to need 2 rotation
So you've got
guys.
Matt Harrison coming back.
You hope. Remember, that's 3 surgeries.
You're right. No, that's a lot. So you hope.
This season alone.
You're talking a pitcher, a starter, who's good.
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2. and then you've got 2 to 3 bats.
Absolutely. In other words,
How realistic is that?
it's not very realistic in this market. You're going to have a lot of luck. The Rangers that we've known over the last 3, 4, 5 years, the Rangers that everybody has loved, that's slipping.
Okay, quick.
Now, how do you get it back?
Ron Washington, back or not?
Oh, yeah, he's
Okay.
back now because of what happened last week.
I agree.
And remember, they don't have the guts. John Daniels and his boys don't have the guts to fire Ron Washington.
John Daniels, back or not?
Well, he's got
back.
a portion of ownership.
Right. Nelson Cruz, back or not? Free agent.
I would have said absolutely you've got to have Nelly back, but you know what? Somebody may go crazy on him
He's gone.
about money.
He's gone.
And they may do it.
They're going to offer him the 1-year deal at 10 or 11 million. He's going to say no. He's gone. Matt Garza, here or no?
I would say no.
AJ Pierzynski, here or no?
I love A.J. Pierzynski. They don't think he's a good enough. He works well enough behind the plate, good enough catcher defensively. Probably not, but I think that's a mistake.
Okay, so basically you're talking about a third of their guys gone. And
What happened a year ago at this time? Third of their guys
who
gone.
are you more disappointed by? The Cowboys doing what they always do
Big
again,
yep.
or the Rangers doing what we expected?
Big picture,
Big.
Rangers,
Great.
without a doubt. The big disappointment. Just this week, Cowboys, you stink. And you're going to get killed by Denver. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back next week.